again. I did it again. No audio. Professional YouTuber. Oh yeah, vote. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah. Today is federal election here in Australia, so we have to go out and vote. It's compulsory. None of that US shit. Where yep. None of that Yankee rubbish. We have to vote here, otherwise they fine you. Of course, you got to tell you can just do a donkey vote, right? As we call it here. Don't know what it's called over there, but we can do a donkey vote, and draw a big dick and balls on the on the ballot paper. Doesn't matter, but you have to turn up and get your name marked off, and none of that voting booth, and none of that digital rubbish either. What is the penalty if you don't vote? I think it's like it's a couple $100, $150. It's not much. So if you want to do the protest thing and not just simply not do it, you can choose to pay the fine. I don't know what happens if you don't pay the fine. I don't know if anyone's like taken it to federal court or anything. I would love, like, if I was filthy rich, like if I was like super rich, I'd just have my own army of grey-wigged lawyers who just, I would just totally take everything to the federal court, like everything the government does. Nope, you can't do that. Anyway, no, it's good. I do like the compulsory voting thing. As much as I'm like, liberty, free speech and all, like I think, right, everyone should have a say in it, not just the people who are willing to get out, right? So if it's compulsory for everyone to vote, then then there's no argument, right? There's like, oh no, I didn't vote, I'm a fence sitter, don't blame me, right? It's like, no, everyone gets to vote, everyone's equally to blame. So, yep. Is there a Chad controversy? I don't know what a Chad controversy is. Anyway, by the way, this is Larry. Larry's joined us. For those who follow me on Twitter, you'll know who Larry is. Otherwise, you won't have any idea who Larry is at all. But this is Larry. I've named him Larry. $20 fine? No, it's more than that. $20 for not voting, $200-ish for not voting, and then court. Oh, okay, right. Huh? No, I thought it was more. I thought it was more than that. $20 for not voting in federal elections, really? I thought it was way more than that. State and local are different. Oh, okay, maybe I'm thinking of state and local. Larry the Cable Guy. I don't know, he's just Larry. Maybe he's Leisure Suit Larry. He kind of looks like a politician, doesn't he? He'd be the, he'd be the founder of the What's Doing Party. There was actually a party in Australia called the What's Doing Party. Yeah, we, because our federal election, I don't know how long it is, but it's like a meter and a half long. Like seriously, like it's just dumb. The federal election ballot. I think they changed the rules so that, because there was one election, it was like 10 years ago or something, and they, there were so many joke parties, because all you had to do, I think, was get like 50 mates at a pub to sign up or whatever, and bingo, you've got your party. So I think they raised it. I think they raised it to, I don't know, probably like you need like 1,000 signatures or something to start up a party. But yeah, everyone was doing it. I've got my usual voice back. Yeah, after the coof. Well, kind of. I still got the annoying little cough. So let me get it out of the way. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Feel better. Still got that little lingering thing, which I get every time I get the flu. So it's no different. So What was your record of not sleeping or awake duration in a 24-hour time period? I've definitely got more than 24 hours without sleeping. Yeah, I used to do like, programming stuff. I used to do all-night project stuff. That was, when I was younger. Don't know if I can do it anymore. Maybe. The Monster Raving Looney Party. Yeah, that was one of them, wasn't it? Should have a picture of Celeste Patterson. Legend. Yeah. Have you had a democracy sausage yet? The counts can go on forever. Yeah, we have a preferential voting system here. So, yeah, we have a preferential system. So generally we get the results within 24 hours, unless it's close. I think the official trigger is if the votes are within 1% or something, then it's an automatic recount. And it's all paper ballot too. They can just go in there and physically recount them all. We don't have any digital electronic-y poll in here. It's all paper based. And your name's on the roll, and you go get it ticked off. So it's it's next to impossible for voting fraud here. Like technically, and they don't ask you for ID. So technically, if you know someone's name and address, you can go and vote for them before they vote, right? So if you go to your local electorate, they have the book, and you sign, your name and address. So you could actually go vote for someone, or you could vote for multiple people. But then when they turn up and go, "You've already voted," "No, I haven't." Then if that happens, 10 or 20 times at the same polling place, or even once, they probably have to report it, and then I don't know what happens then. But basically, yeah, we don't have any election fraud here, unlike in the US. And that's proven. Yep, because it's just guaranteed over there. It's just guaranteed. The system guarantees it. Like here, it's technically possible, but yeah, it's to be on such a small scale. It's guaranteed to be on such a small scale that it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, they're doing something with yeah, they're doing something with, I don't know, I haven't kept up, but they're doing something for people if you can't make it due to COVID. You can do like a last minute phone vote. But once again, I'm sure it's all ticked off against your name and everything. And I actually forgot to vote once. It wasn't a federal election. I think it was a state one or something. I just simply forgot to vote. Turned up, and sure enough, a week or two later, the fine turned up in the mail. I just paid it, Yep. Same here. All paper. You tried electronic voting. It was a failure. Oh, so you ditched it. Where's that? Bloody Windows update. Go away. Imagine doing the Senate paper over the phone. Cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, that's the one I told you about. That's like this long. Yeah. I assume you're talking about US, Mike. Your election system's terrible. Oh, he got reefed. Bali got reefed. Yeah, burnt everything. Yeah. Good thing PCBs were already fireproof back then. Yeah, they're awful. Oh, man. Yes, I still use my Mantis, but I won't be using it today. I'll use the Tagano so that I can show you what I'm doing. Because the camera in this sucks ass. It does have a camera. There's a USB cable coming out of here, and it sucks. It really sucks. So, yeah. Yes, there's a fine for not voting one man show. It means that it forces, it doesn't force you to vote. Like I said, you can just turn up, get your name marked off, and like you don't even have to go to the booth. Like you can just walk out. I believe once you get your name marked off, and they give you they give you the bit of paper, and there's people watching you, and stuff. But technically, I guess there's nothing stopping you folding it up. Not even going to one of the cardboard booth things, folding it, taking the paper from the table and walking straight over to the thing and plonking it in, or simply just walking out. I don't, But if you're gonna go to all the effort to turn up, then you go to the effort to go to the thing, get the pencil, you draw a dick and balls on there, and yeah. Well, it's simply it's not a way of getting money out of the citizenry. Most people vote. Almost everyone votes here, and that's a good thing. It means that you can't. Oh no, I can't. At the water cooler or something. Oh, I didn't vote for anyone. Well, you can, but it's like no. Well, you had your chance. You went to the polling booth, right? Because it's compulsory voting, and it's good. I actually like it. Yep. Klaus Schwab just wants to remove voting completely. Yeah, and then you've got the new WHO thing people are talking about now. They want to, this worldwide, they want every country to sign up to this new agenda or something. Man, no way. Don't let your country do it. Yeah, I think, the booth will try and reconcile the counts. If you don't put it in the box, it will create extra work fast. Yeah, like they, in theory, they should not let you walk out with the ballot paper. But I don't think there's anything stopping you from simply folding it up and walking, and on your exit, because, there's a flow. You come in, there's the table, you mark your name off, someone directs you. Once a booth is free, they direct you in, and once you're in there, you're not supposed to do anything else. You do your vote, and then there's an exit door with, people who make sure you put it in the right box. So I'm sure, you wouldn't be able to walk out with the ballot. So they'd make you put it in the thing. But once again, I don't know what happens if, somebody refuses to. It's so few people would do that I don't think it matters. Yes, the World Economic Forum meeting incoming. Isn't it the same time as the WHO meeting or something, or is it the same meeting? Am I wrong? I don't know. Yep. All the criminals get to vote. I don't know when it started. I don't know when, in our history that. Well, no, I don't think you could vote when you're a convict when you were here. But I'm sure once you were once you were given your land grant, a lot of former convicts got land grants and stuff. And, yep. In North Korea, it's compulsory to vote too. There's only one guy on the ballot. Yes. People's Democratic Republic. Audio is slightly out of sync. That is not me. That's not me. I guarantee there's people. Can somebody give me a sync check? I am not sync. Sync check, audio sync check, please. I guarantee there's people who it's in sync for. So that will prove it's not me. No, I have not watched 2,000 Mules. I have no idea who George Cambos Jr. is, or a fight. I have no idea. Is that another YouTuber fight? Sync is good. See? Sync is great. Yep, Sync is good. Sync seems fine. So, yeah, exactly. So, it's the system. I don't know. I don't know what happens with the system. Hi to all my viewers on Odyssey too. I better check that Odyssey's still a thing. Odyssey's got no sync now. Someone on Odyssey says there is no real democracy while the UN exists. Someone said, yeah, syncs perfect on Odyssey. So, yeah. Odyssey's great now. You know, it's got no buffering. If you dissed Odyssey before because of the buffering, go back and try it again. It's really good now. They've fixed it. YouTube is oppressing Chris. Who's Chris? Chris who? Vision leads sound by 8 frames. Lays measured it. Totally in sync in New Zealand. Anyway, I can't read chats from Odyssey because I can't have them on screen at the same time, so sorry about that. Anyway, I wasn't supposed to be here today. I was supposed to take Huxley to soccer. Huxley's in the next room, by the way. Say hi, Huxley. Hi. There was a little hi from the huckster. So I was supposed to take him to soccer, but it's rained out again. Again. Like, seems like every weekend it's rained out. So the huckster's with me today. Yeah. Everyone else is saying hi. Huxley? Yeah. You want to come and say hi on camera? Nah. Nah. There's another construction going on. I never found out what the construction was last week. It was in the corridor and in the guy's office next door behind that wall there. So I assume it was aircon because we had aircon problems here. Like building system-wide aircon problems. So I assume because they had all like huge PVC piping and stuff. So I assume like it was, I don't know, something like that. Because the aircon has to take like the excess stuff out, and I don't know, maybe they're replacing the pipes or doing, I don't know. But yeah, they were doing lots of pipe work, and now guy down the end of the corridor here is getting a complete fit out. Sold his place, which is who I bought the bunker from. Not the bunker, sorry. I bought the dungeon from him. He packed up and sold. So I bought the dungeon. He sold his office for like 1.2 million bucks, and it's decent size. And it's like 150 square meters or something. And yeah, so I bought the dungeon from him. Storage unit downstairs, and they've got a new owner and/or tenant, and they put in a proposal which I actually approved because I'm on the strata committee, so they have to ask us. A big glass facade on the front, big glass doors and everything, floor to ceiling glass floors, and door and stuff, and we approved that. So they're in there today fitting it out, so if you hear any loud bangs, that's what it is. Less talking, more soldering. Yeah. Oh, hang on, really? JK are having another one of their, looks like they're moving, worth a visit. Really? Their big warehouse? Oh, okay. Oh, as in the site has been advertised. Okay, I'll have to check that out. As in the building is being sold. Or maybe they're staying on as a tenant. I don't know if they own it. I don't know if they own the site or whether or not they're just... I've got no idea. So that's interesting. I'll have to check that out. What? You had a delivery notification for 10,000 lifelike Clint Eastwoods for the movie Unforgiven. I've still got my cardboard cutout Dave. Still got life-size cardboard cutout Dave. It's down in the bunker. Oh. How's the Temple of Cairns in the dungeon? It's still there. So is the Ring of Power. The Ring of Power is still there. But I did remove the Temple of Cairns. It's now just a pile of cans. Is there a... Can somebody tell me if Chris J Hex in the chat... I won't put it up because that's advertising. I think it's spam. Is Chris J Hex a spammer? Is Chris J Hex real? Because I've never had like a spam bot on the chat before. Oh. Top chat, live chat. Oh, mega, okay. 4 days only, 19th to the 22nd. What is today? 21st. Up to 50% off warehouse stuff. Oh, okay. Right, it's not like the one that I went to last time. That was like, take it for $1. You know, it was like right at the end of the day. I've done a video. It's on the second channel, I think. They were just like everything gone. So maybe they'll do the same thing. So if you're gonna go to this, turn up tomorrow on the last day. Turn up. I guarantee it. Turn up on the last day, and if see, is it just warehouse stuff, or is it like all their old excess crap, broken returned products and stuff? Because that's what it was last time. There was a whole just pallet loads of, 100 pallets or something, just full of old returned products. Products they evaluated and didn't sell, and all sorts of stuff. And right at the end of the day, they just went $1 for anything. Right, they just went, we need all this crap gone. It's just going in the dumpster anyway. So, it might have had like $10 on it, or it might have had $50 on it. They just said, no, $1. Everything's $1 with like an hour left. So if you're going to turn up tomorrow. Right at the end, you might get some bargains. I can't guarantee it, but yeah. So Chris J Hex hasn't replied. Prove it. Yeah, real human being here. Chris J Hex claims to be a real human being. Well, you're going on about crypto stuff. You claim you're real, but it's just smelled like a... That's how not to make a post in a thing, because it smelled like one of those crypto spam bot posts. Yeah, I can't. Yep, I've seen that. I've had to kill them, but they keep keep popping back up. Play whack-a-mole. Yeah, they do that on. Isn't just my channel. A real human would super chat $5. Oh, Boeing Starliner is docking with the ISS right now, is it? Oh. NASA Live. Oh, and then comes up the fake one. The fake one comes up, or is it like space videos? Supposedly verified channel.
Are in a hold point, that 10-meter mark.
10 meters out.
And we expect to see that resume around 6:53 p.m.
6:53
Central Time, or 7:53.
Ah, well, that's ages. That's ages.
Constantly under review. We want to make sure that the station has good signal with the ground and with Starliner, so that time may change, but we're looking for that target time.
Houston Space Ground 2 for update to planned FAI.
There it is. Well, line it up. Make sure it's lined up. Someone move the joystick. Move the joystick.
Farmer, the planned FAI time will be 23:57. That will get us past a teeter's hand.
Could I do picture in picture? I can do that. There you go.
Okay, copy that. New FAI time.
Stream to downlink channel 6.
Thanks. Good read.
Space lingo define. Final approach
And just as I was
initiate.
mentioning, the final approach initiation will begin.
They can make that a bit shorter.
Now
It's a bit
shifting
high.
time of 23:57
Launch America.
GMT. The time was to board the International
USA,
Space
USA,
Station.
America. Launch America. Just see the launch. I actually tweeted a photo of it. And they went to the effort to set up a camera so that they could switch to it
So we're less
right
than
in front of the
30
flags
from that
and to
final
get the
approach
same, like the
initiation now.
rocket as it was lifting off, right?
Just
They got a
after
shot of the
7
flags. I
p.m.
put it on. I got a
Eastern Time,
screenshot and put it on my Twitter.
8 p.m.
It was like,
Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central.
"Oh, Captain America." Oh, wrong. Hang on. Yes, I'm at the right camera. Captain America. You know. Salute the flag. It's hilarious. There we go. They're moving it in. You can do it. Come on, joystick. Who's actually? I assume that's the crew that's actually controlling that. Dave just recently graduated with EEBSE. Want to try and get into analog circuits and or power electronics. Any tips? I've done job interview tip videos.
We continue monitoring this hold,
And
Starliner
what you
is
should
10
do,
meters away
okay,
from
if you want to
the
get into analog
Boeing
circuits,
Starliner port on the
find
International Space
somebody
Station.
at,
We are
you know, Analog
monitoring
Devices,
and
TI,
watch
you
everything.
know, whoever,
Smoothly
right?
clear from the International Space Station
At
to
any other
control
company you
room.
like, any
The
analog
Starliner is
company you
holding
like.
steady at that
So
point.
find somebody who publishes stuff, like, you know, like a staff engineer or something there who publishes like application notes or, you know, publishes, you know, like articles in journal, you know, journals, magazines, and web portals, and you know, maybe the company's website. Find like a, you know, a staff engineer who's doing that, and approach them directly. Find them on. They should be on the LinkedIn thing, and or find their email address. Usually, the email address is in the article sometimes, and contact them direct, and say, hey, I'm keen. I'd love to work on analog stuff. I love analog stuff. Here's the stuff I've worked on. Give them examples of your work and stuff. And I'd love to come in and talk about, I'd be able to do anything for you, you know? Like say, hey, I love your articles, right? But but you should do more of these, and I can build all your prototypes for you, and I can do, you know, just offer to do something for them, right? And yeah, you'll probably be surprised that you'll get a response. Yeah, it's just bypass human resources and all the job ads and all that sort of shit. Go straight to the source. That is my advice. And I guarantee you'll get somewhere. But you've got to have work to show off, you know. If you don't have that, get something very quick. Get a website set up. Get projects, photos.
The no exercise activity and the
So-
maneuver after docking, they will.
So there you go. Starliner's worked. Very cool. Well, doesn't dock yet, but you know. So unless there's an issue with the docking mechanism, but they're all the same, aren't they? It'll be the same as Watch on Drag and everything. It's all compatible. So unless somebody goofed up like Imperial and Metric, then
And you just heard that
Oh, boy.
they, of
There we
course,
go.
this is not the only thing on their timeline, and during the docking operations, during dynamic
So did anyone
operations,
confirm who's
they
actually
try to
controlling it?
minimize, vibrations,
I assume when it's
on
this
the
close,
International Space Station
it's the
environment as
staff,
much as possible,
right?
As to make sure that the docking of Starliner to the station
Can anyone confirm?
is as smooth as possible. So there is a constraint on their timeline on when the crew members in the
HR,
Starliner
100%
International
waste of
Space
time.
Station
Yep,
can
totally agree.
exercise. Of course, Lindgren and
Newton
Hines
needs a
are
tractor
very
beam.
busy with the monitoring operations. They're taking a look, and they have reported that the Starliner is doing a very good job at station keeping, meaning staying
okay.
really and holding at that 10-meter hold point. But the rest of the crew members
Okay.
on board are
So
in
it-
a pre-sleep or sleep period, and they have the ability to exercise if required.
Oh, okay, right. So there you go. So the Starliner's doing it itself at the moment. It's doing its own automatic holding and everything. So the Starline's, you know, presumably a little radar prox thing is going, yep, I'm 10 meters away. Boom, don't go any further, kind of thing. And they would have some sort of alignment thing. Maybe it's got cameras on there and it can align targets and stuff, you know, the crosshair things or whatever. So that's really cool. So Starliner seems to be doing its job. And yeah, if you're serious about the space business, you've got to have more than SpaceX. You've got to have more than one way to get people up and down.
The step 9 at the end that involves
So that's pretty cool, huh?
which are obviously closed up at this moment.
It's a Wookiee that's in control. Yeah, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of looks like the crew compartment on the Falcon.
So thank you, Jessica.
Yep. You thought docking's 100% automated? I'm sure probably is, but I'm sure they have the ability. So there you go, 10-meter hold plus final approach. That's what we're on at the moment. So we've gone through all the steps. So 11 is docking. But anyway, let's not watch that. Can somebody keep track of it in the background? And then we'll someone keep track in the background. Anyway, soldering. Here we go. Show you what we're building. Let me switch cameras. There's a way to do this.
And we have another question that's come in.
Hang on.
From Ask NASA. From Richard. It appears there are 2 objects at the top doghouse that wave back and forth from time to time. What are those? We've been getting this question a lot, so...
What's a doghouse?
Let's take that on. It is really simple. They're rain covers that are over each thruster. When the rocket is there at the launch pad.
Ah, right. Okay. Anyway, all right, here we go. Watch this. Look at this. I have the tools. I have the talent. Boom. This is what we're building. Oh. Sorry. It's the furthest I can zoom out. So, hang on, I'll get rid of the tracker up there. We are building LCR tweezers. It's a silicon chip kit. Check it out, they're still at Coleroy Beach. And it's just a little surface mount kit. SMD tweezers. And they have designed by, oh, get rid of some old leads that the old pintails. There they are. So I usually have like a jar thing for these, but I don't at the moment. So out they go. Because it's handy to keep some of them. Use them as little jumpers and stuff. All right. Oh, lights. Lights, camera, action. Go. That's better. So building these LCR tweezers, because I'm doing the LCR shootout, so I thought I'd include these. I saw these at the trade show where Silicon Chip was there. And who did I meet there? What was his name? Sorry, it was Nick Hannecum, I think. Yes. Anyway, this is designed by Silicon Chip staffer Tim Blythman. So there's the schematic, and as you can see, there's not much in it. In fact, it's just a PIC 12 series, and with a resistor up here to give the charge current for doing cap testing, and they configure the I/O pins, and there's a voltage reference in there and stuff, so they'll be able to measure the charge up and stuff. So it's not a sophisticated LCR meter. It's not like it's not doing what I put on the whiteboard the other day. And yeah, so, and they got little tweezer things like that, little PCB tweezer arms and stuff. And yep, so that's what we're building there. So there's not many parts. What do they claim? 11 parts. They claim it's just 11 components for the whole thing. See, you don't even need the 100N cap on there. There's probably no need for, I think you could reduce it to 10. I reckon you can do some munching and take out the 100N cap there. Because the battery, it's got like 20 ohms impedance. Good enough for Australia. No wuckers, right? So we're going to build this little LCR tweezer. Why they designed it from scratch and not use the existing what is it, the Atmel? I can never remember the name of the, what's the, something just went clang. What's the name of the that popular little one? I've got one here. I can't remember the actual name. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yep, half its fuel. Yep, you can really. Yep, I know. I've seen the seen a YouTube video on that from Mentor. He's one of the YouTubers I watch. Mentor, because I'm a bit of an aviation buff. Yeah, it's it uses the Atmel AT Tiny. It's got more components than this, of course. It's got, it's got way more than like the 10 components on here, 11. So, but still, I think you could fit that on like a tweezer size thing, couldn't you? And then put the LCD over the top of all the parts. I reckon you could do it, even if you had a double-sided load jobby. I reckon you could do that. So there you go. There's our board. And can't get this bag open. Come on. Oh, seriously? Oh, little tiny. Couldn't even grab it. Oi. There's all the parts. Hang on. Wonder if silicon chip actually do these kits in-house. Does anyone know? I don't. They probably do. I don't think they have huge volume. Here we go. More bits. I assume the micro is pre-programmed. Oh, okay. That uses an entire, right. Yeah, I don't know what that module. Oh, no, that's just an I2C LCD module thing. It's not a... Anyway, let's assemble this thing, shall we? So, my silicon chip stickers. Who wants me to interview Leo Simpson from Silicon Chip? Because he's retired now. I assume he's not doing articles for him anymore. So, he sold it. He sold Silicon Chip to his staffer, Nick Vinnan. I don't think he likes being called Nick. Nicholas. Definitely, that'd be neat. Go for it. All right. I'll try and get Leo. And I've got Jim Rowe's email. I might contact Jim Rowe. He's still listed as a staffer at Silicon Chip. Jim Rowe is still a staffer. So he's still doing it. Yeah, it runs on a 2032 coin cell. That could be a problem. I may not have one here. Somebody else follows Mentor Pilot. How much is this kit? It's like 35 bucks. It's right there. Selling a kit for 35 bucks. I think that's pretty good value. Anyway, so we've got our tweezer arms. We got this. We've got our little micro. Tiny little tube. Oh, poor thing. There we go. Right, so on a board like this, I would start out with the chippy. So, don't know if I should turn on my fume extractor or not. I probably should. But it is right next to the microphone. Well, the fan's actually... Is that noise too much? It will auto gain. So, sorry about that. How's the noise? How's the fan noise? Yeah, just steal... Yeah, I can steal a coin cell from somewhere, I'm sure. Yep. So, where are my tweezers gone? I did lose them the other day. Only got my curvy ones. I've got a whole kit of them. And I don't know, I took them somewhere and they didn't rematerialize. So all I've got left is my, yeah, all I've got left is those. There's curvy ones, or those. These are really nice. These are, so I'll use these little fine point ones. So I'll put that back so I don't lose it again. And there you go. It's upside down. All the electrons are going to fall out. Let's fix that, because that'll trigger some people. There we go. Look at that. Bobby Dazzler. What tip do I have? That's adequate. Oh, I've got some sponge material on there. That's an adequate tip. It'll do the job. No wuckers. We'll use our, what is this, 0.3? 0.38 millimeter. 0.38 millimeter. The control is going to be phenomenal. So, would this be a good beginner's project? Fan noise is fine. People saying it's okay. Fine, mate. Fine. Yeah. Flux fumes will cure my cough. Yep. Yeah. You need the suction. Let's see if you know how to solder. Yeah, well, I don't do much soldering these days. So, you know. And the solder's a bit old, so, you know, I'm going to blame the tools, of course. All right? I'm going to blame the tools. So, let's just put down pin 1 here. There you go. So we'll whack that in there. I'm not going to bother with anything holding the board down. That might be a big mistake, but, you know. Now that's definitely pin 1 in the right location, yeah? Everyone's confirmed? Can we have a community confirmation? Pin 1 looks good. That looks good to me. Alright. No whackers. And I couldn't be bothered. Oh, can we? Yeah, let's do it properly. We'll flip the board around, and then we'll do pin 8. I assume it's pre-programmed. That would be silly if it wasn't. Oi. Half the flux has gone there. No. Why am I looking at the screen? Why am I looking at the screen? I shouldn't be looking at the screen. I should be looking at... Well, I can't, actually, because the actual reflection with the internal light is really bad. It's really bad, but I need that to light it up so that you guys can see it. So, but I'm looking right down, and the reflection is absolutely horrible. And I'm not wearing my soldering glasses either. These are just my regular glasses I have. These are 1.25 prescription for those playing along at home, whereas my soldering, here they are. My soldering glasses are 1.75. I've got a specific pair for working close up on stuff, but these are just my ordinary everyday ones. Are only 1.75, and if anything's closer than that, I need them. Whoa, there we go. 1.75 times magnification. See, yeah, now the screen's not good. Like, it kind of freaks me out, because I so rarely use these that my eyes don't like them. There we go. Have we got adequate solder on there? Probably not. Probably could do with a bit more, but anyway, there we go. Beautiful. Like I bought one. Got my giant tip. She'll be right. That's what solder mask is for. No wuckers. There you go. Our chip's done. Let's zoom in. Have an inspection, shall we? Rating people. Oh, look at all the solder splashies over here. Look at the solder splashies. That's dodgy solder. Can we have a rating out of 10? Rating out of 10? What size solder? 0.38 millimeters. 0.38 millimeter lead free. How's that? How's that look? Does that look good to everyone? 8. Ruined. I definitely got it the right way around, right? 7. IPA. Yeah, I could actually clean it up. I'm getting 7s and 8s. 11 out of 10. Oh, smashing it out of the park. $9.5. 9. Nothing that a toothbrush can't fix. Yeah, well, I got my conductive toothbrush. Just IPA, 10 out of 10. Okay, they've gone. Wow, you usually don't see this. This is actually pretty rare. To actually have the ohm symbol on there. Is that common on silicon chip projects? Is that like a silicon chip thing? Most people do not put the ohm symbol on there because you know it's a resistor from the component. You know, it's R, like it's not C. So, you know, and 10K, or it's not L. So it's 10K, you know it must be a resistor. So the ohm is, it's just a waste of space. I really wouldn't bother. Really wouldn't bother. Yeah, anyway, what do we got? We've got a 100 end cap, and we got 2 10K resistors. They are 10K. We've got the 4-digit rubbish. Oh, you reckon it's just there to be helpful for beginners? Mega Monkey. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Yeah. How many Tagano related videos have I made? Quite a few. For those who are interested in the update for the Tagano microscope, there is nothing. It's a dead end now. Nobody wants to do anything. Black Magic are happy to investigate it, but they actually got back to me. Black Magic are happy to investigate it, but they need a Tagano microscope. We would have to send them a Tagano microscope so that they can hook up their HDMI analyzer to the Tagano microscope, so that they can analyze the signal. They've got a HDMI analyzer there. They can do the whole works, right? As you would expect. For a company developing stuff like that, right? You know, they would have a $100,000 bit of kit for measuring HDMI stuff, right? But I don't want to send them my Tagano microscope, given that it works now. It works fine because we found out that it's just a problem with which channel we were using, and yeah, and of course Tagano aren't going to send them one. They just don't care. They're going, it's not our problem, it's Black Magic's problem. We're not going to go, why would we go out of our way to send Black Magic a freaking microscope if, you know, if it isn't our problem? So, yeah. Anyway. We've got enough solder on there. It's hard to tell with these 2D microscopes. You know, I wouldn't normally solder under a 2D microscope. Normally I'd do this by eye, of course. These are 08, these are large 0805 jobbies. So yeah, no problems at all. But if I was doing like 0402s, I'd use the I would use the Mantis. Yes, the capacitor's down the bottom. The R is here, so we will whack that on there like that. Nice, generous pad sizes. Look at that. They've got the large pad size, the super large. There's large, medium, and what is it? Medium, normal, and small pad sizes in the official, the official recommendation. That's the lead-free stuff. So there you go. Do those. Should we install the 100N cap? Should we install it? I reckon it'll work without the 100N cap. Although, you know, it's doing some sensitive stuff. It's probably switching at like a kilohertz or something. We'll install the cap. We'll do it properly. Tilt the board. Oh, you want me to tilt the board for the inspection? Oh, okay. Right, yeah, fair call. Fair call. Look, see the little debris and stuff? So, there you go. How does that look? Rating again. Rating again on the solder in there. For the chippy. That's pretty good. Nice fillets. Nice looking fillets there. No wuckers. And nice looking fillets on the resistors. That's a bit scrappy at the top, isn't it? That's a bit scrappy. It's a bit hairy scary. Just touch that up again. Just because. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that joint. Oh, that's yeah. That's Mrs. EEVblog. Hang on. Can you hear me again? Sorry, but that was Mrs. EEVblog, and she's on her way because her tennis opponent for her match today forfeited, so she's not playing, and Sagan's finished his matches, so they're coming over. They're coming over, and Sagan was very upset that I was soldering a kit without him. So I'm going to have to stop this now, and Sagan wants to do the rest of it. He wants to do the rest of the soldering. So yeah, we'll stop the live show. Sorry about that. And I'm sure Mrs. EEVblog and Sagan don't want to be on the live show soldering. So Sagan's a good solderer, but he doesn't do enough of it to do it live, I don't think. I think yeah. Nah, so we'll call it quits. So thank you very much, everyone. Well, I can keep going until they get here, but yep. And then we have to go vote. She reminded me that we have to go vote. So yeah, we've got to go vote. Yeah, I haven't done a Sagan soldering video for a while, but I wouldn't like to do it live just in case he gets, like, you know, frustrated or something like that, you know, because he didn't do a joint right or something. So, hey, here's the Huckster. You want to say hi? There's the Huckster. Look, here he is. Oh, here's the Huckster. Look, there's the camera up there. There's the little Huckster. All right, so we'll call it quit. Let me switch back to my other camera. Boop. Sagan and Mummy are coming, Hux. Alright, so I'll switch back. Boom. Boom. There's the Huckster. There's the camera up there now. Say hi. No, we're only going to get an E, are we? Yeah, alright. So it's, yeah, it's little Huxley. Yep, don't often hear about the Huckster. Oh, he wants to go for a trolley ride. He wants to go for a trolley ride around the building, I think. He's sitting on the trolley. I'm waiting for his trolley. Oh, no, he stacked it. He stacked it. All right. He's waiting for his trolley ride. Hello, small human. Everyone's saying hi, Huxley. Yeah, he's waving. That Christmas suit is quite something. Yeah, I agree. Larry's leisure suit here. Leisure Suit Larry. Hands up if you played Leisure Suit Larry. Hands up if you had no idea what I'm talking about. Yes, trolley ride, jackass style. You betcha. Yep. Yep. We might even go down to the car park and do it. Go down the big ramps. Yeah, trolley riding. None of that helmet rubbish either. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still here until they will be coming up. So as soon as they knock, I'll say bye. Yeah, so I really want to know who Larry is. I want to know who Larry is. I don't know if he's in this building, you see, because the dumpster room serves more than one building. So I don't know, like, you know, I could go like put it down in like the foyer or something. But then I wouldn't, you know, somebody might just toss it out. I'm kind of attached to Larry here. I don't even know if it's his name, but I don't care. It's Larry. Oh, Leisure Suit Larry 4 was the best, says O'Kirker. Live stream the trolley ride. I could technically do it with my phone, because my phone's got a XSplit broadcaster appy thing. Yeah, last time I tried it didn't work. It's like, youngsters have no idea. I agree. Oh, the ISS retracted the docking ring. Issues, needs reset. Okay, I'm watching it at the. Oh no, I'm not up to. Retracted docking ring. Oh, there you go. I saw a shot inside. They've got like a space-suited dummy in there. Not they're having another go, are they? Having a second suck at the salve.
Starliner's expected to be docked to station for a minimum of 5 days.
Oh, there you go. You can see the graphic now. Check it out. You can see the graphic. The targeting cone. Thank you very much, Rich. Thanks for recommending Choose or Die. Oh, I watched it last night and it was freaky as F. Also checking out Bluey. Yeah, Bluey's really good. Like if you want some 80s nostalgia, Bluey, the episodes, some episode recommendations for Bluey would be Fairy Tale. It's like one of the most recent ones, Fairy Tale, but it's basically 80s. It's basically an 80s thing. It's very cool. And what is it? Yeah.
There's a line that says,
But it was the 80s, man. It was the 80s, man. That's it, Hux. Huxley's corrected me, line from Bluey. Which is your favourite Bluey episode, Huxley? That one. Oh, there you go. Huxley's favourite episode is the 80s one. There you go. Yep, Bluey. So, and there's the pool. For those who have wives and female partners, they will like the pool. Because it's all about how guys, like dads, just totally forget everything. Like, let's go, come on kids, let's go, and they forget everything. It's really good. The pool's really good. Yeah, but there's so many. There's so many. Bluey is just it is the best, really. Watch Bluey. It's not just for kids. Copy, thanks. What did we copy? So, thank you very much, Rich. Who pays for lunch today? Easily pays for lunch. Nice.
So you heard that report from the International Space Station, Capcom. Ron Hayhurst communicating up to NASA astronaut Bob Hines. He's with Kjell Lindgren. They're inside the International Space Station right now, monitoring Starliner.
Oh, is this real thrustering? Are these real thrustery thrusts? I assume they are. Or are they nav lights? Are they nav lights? I'm not sure.
So the teams here, after some discussion, elected to retract the rig. They're going to go ahead and pull that back in and then reset the system to try again. That process is expected to take 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Anyway, there's their target align stuff. Sure, you could go to town on that if you wanted to analyze it. Don't know what that is. That's like, oh, that's the targeting cone. Okay, so that is the cone, and that's how far they're off nominal, or they're projected nominal, I would assume. So they're a little bit low there. Want to give the joystick a bit of a nudge.
To reset the system, and that is expected to take up to 30 minutes. The back end of the flight approach initiative.
Larry looks like a dentist, does he?
Is expected to be on sort of the assessment time, so we'll be targeting a new window. We'll assess.
They're the RCS thrusters, are they? Right. Okay. Yeah, because they weren't consistent like a nav light. If they were nav lights, they'd be blinking at a consistent rate. and they're going in different directions, and they're pointing up and down like that, so they're obviously, yeah. Whoa, there's a lot of jets going on there. So that's obviously Starliner doing that on its own. Little thrusties. So Starliner's in control at the moment, I think, and they ordered it to, undock. So it tried to dock, did it? So it tried to get in there, and the ring wouldn't lock, so they backed it off, and they're just going to slam it in again. Just slam it hard, just forward on the joystick.
Reporting that the ring is retracting.
The ring is retracting, that's good.
They're on the call to the station.
That's on the space station, I presume. Space station ring.
This is a step that'll take about 30 minutes. They're assessing.
Oh, soldering fan is still on. Yeah, thank you. Oh, no, I'll leave the... Oh. There you go. That was on low, by the way. There you go. Sorry about that. I'll turn it back on when Sagan comes and solders. There you go. So, yeah, that's well, it's going to sit there. Oh, no, the panel's going to hit it. It looks like the solar panel's coming towards it. Is that just me? It looks like... I swear. It looks like the solar panel's about to hit the thing. How close is that? Because this is just an animation thing, right? It can't be that close. Or it's just a perspective thing and it's really, 30 meters away or something. That looks really close to the solar array. Wow. And it looked like the solar array was like moving in too. That's the weird thing. It's all part of how the animation's working. Yeah, soldering's on hold. Sorry. Yeah, there will be no more soldering today. Sorry. But because Sagan wants to finish it off. So, yeah, we've still got like a capacitor and still got a capacitor and the LCD and a connector and the arms, and that's it. That'll be good fun for him, though. Solar panels nowhere near it. Orbital golf. Whack. See you, DefPom. Go and check out... Oh, no, it isn't live. You're not doing that live, so people can't go follow DefPom, who does live shows as well. Second review video. Cool. See you, Def Bob. They said 30 minutes. They said another 30 minutes before they'll actually attempt it again, I think. That's what they said. So... Feed's gone. Why are we looking at January 25th, 2012? What? It's an ad, right?
The Rescue Coordination Center.
No, it's for a NASA doco. It's got NASA logo on it.
The water ship sinking and got them out on top of the rescue boat.
Winds up to 67.
No, sorry, care factor 0. Going back. I thought someone was at the door. Nope. No, sorry, Christian, you won't see the end result of the tweezers. No, because I won't go live again. So, well, you'll see it if I do the review shootout video. I'll probably include this one, even though it's not really fair because it's like, it's very limited. It's not a, well, actually, don't think it measures inductors. I don't even think it's an LCR meter. SMD test tweezers, yeah, I think it only does, yeah, they're showing here that it only does caps under test, so it doesn't have high enough frequency to do inductors and stuff. So, yeah, it just does caps, and it does resistors, and it does diodes. So it's not even an LCR. So it's not really fair to include it in the LCR tweezer shootout, but I'll probably include it just as a side thing because, you know, it's like, it's a kit. It's $35. You can build it yourself. You know, it's worth, you know, it's worth doing just because it's a cool little kit. There's my compulsive yawn for the day. So, yep, any last minute questions before Mrs. EEVblog gets here? Sorry, I can't show you the new thing that I've got. If you've seen the EEVblog forum, you know what I'm talking about. Did I get a response on the tweezers that exploded in my hands? Geez, you're going back a decade now. You're going back a decade. Yes, I did get a response from X-Tech, isn't it? Yes, X-Tech tweezers. Yeah, this was like more, 11, 12 years ago. This is like the first year I was doing the blog. I've been doing it for 13 years. So it's probably like 12 years ago. Yeah, I was definitely still in the garage. And, yeah, the X-Tech tweezers exploded in my hands. And yes, they came back to me. It's video like number 20 or something. I don't know. Way back, if someone could find it. And they responded. They went into absolute panic mode. They responded. They were actually going to send Andre, I think his name is, Andrea Rubello. He was working at X-Tech at the time. He's not working there anymore. He was actually going to fly out here. He was going to fly out here, come to the lab, and explain themselves. And it turns out that they agreed with my... like I actually did a teardown of it, and it explained how I thought it blew up and how the design was, the interlocking mechanism meant that it was guaranteed to blow up if you didn't engage the interlock and stuff. And they agreed with my assessment of that. They agreed that was the problem, and they recalled it, and I don't know if did they recall it, but they definitely redesigned it. They definitely redesigned it based on that. I think they might have pulled it from the market. So yeah. A teardown of EV power electronics, if I had some. Guess what I'm going to get very shortly that I'm going to be doing a teardown of. Jerry, I just got a message from Jerry Ellsworth. There's a blast from the past name. Jerry Ellsworth, just got a private message from her that they're about to ship, because I backed their starter kit. Oh, they're here. So I backed their, I'll finish this. I backed their starter kit. And, you know, for the 3D augmented reality glasses. And she said she noticed that my kit was about to be sent. And she said, would you like me to include an old, I don't know if it's a prototype, but an old scrap unit that you can actually do a teardown of. And I went, yeah. Yeah, so Jerry's going to personally include a teardown unit of the, what's the name? Of the, yeah, 3D, the augmented reality glasses her startup is doing. So I'm going to be getting that. So, yep, a teardown will be coming on that. That'll be cool. So I assume that'll come in next couple of weeks. Next week or so, maybe. Yep. Yep, so there you go. All right, thanks everyone for joining me. Mrs. EEVblog and Sagan here. We're going to finish soldering, and then we're going to vote in the federal election. So I guess that's what I'll be watching tonight. Whether or not ScoMo gets booted out in his fat ass or not, we'll see. Anyway, catch you next time.